I'm Azrenock, this is XDA TV, and you don't know it, but debate is not about finding out who's right, it's about seeing your opponent's boundaries. In other words, arguing is about getting to know one another. Sassy Bob says that I always have to be right, but really, I just want to explore each other. I want a deep personal connection with you. Our fights are like a shared journey to enlightenment. And if you don't like it, you can kiss my ass, because I'm right. It's week 30 of 2011. 2011 actually had a few problems with turning 30 weeks old, and insisted I say it was still 29 weeks, but I'm not doing that. You're not fooling anyone, 2011. This week, a bunch of largely inactive forums for older devices was moved to their own little corner called Legacy and Low Activity Devices. Hopefully that clears up the clutter and speeds up the forums a bit. For Android this week, Google released Gingerbread 2.3.5 for the Nexus S. Perka wrote a cookbook for the Galaxy SI9000. Diagular made an app that allows you to set different languages for different apps without changing the default language on your device. That hits a dear place in my heart because it promotes bilingualism. And the Bluetooth problem for the HTC Flyer got figured out. Also, TouchPal started offering their beta swipe keyboard to a test group. The video they posted is pretty cool, but I really enjoyed the side-by-side comparison of TouchPal keyboard to traditional swipe keyboards. Here's what, 2? Is that really enough for a tradition? On the Windows side, Microsoft released a new build of Mango for developers. Winmo Speed got an update for anybody with an overclocked Windows mobile device. And Matt Williams released ISCS Initiator to let you connect to your home hard drive from anywhere. And now here's Bob.
Hi, I'm Sassy Bob, and this week I want to show you an app called Destroy Gunners. I'm playing the free version, but you can pick up a full version of the game for a little over $10. I'm a cheap bitch, and I think that's a little too expensive, but to each their own. It's got 3D gameplay, and to me it's like Halo meets Star Wars. I hate it when games let you run out of ammo. If I wanted to be that realistic, I'd buy a real gun and go and shoot real people. That wouldn't work out very well for anyone, now would it? Don't forget to check out my YouTube channel for more techie videos, and follow me on Twitter. Thanks, nerds! And Jeff, back to you.
Last thing for this week, I was talking to Svetius a few weeks ago when I first got the Evo 3D, and he was asking me if I thought 3D will be useful or a novelty. At the time I said a novelty, but a pretty cool novelty. And this is apparently a big criticism for 3D technology, especially the LG Optimus 3D and the HTC Evo 3D. As far as I can tell, everyone agrees that it is in fact a novelty, and the difference in opinion is in how cool that novelty is. But I let that question simmer. What can you do with a parallax screen and 2 cameras that you can't do with any other phone? And then it hit me. Now I'm about to tell you what exactly hit me, but first I want to hear your ideas for making 3D actually useful. So, thanks to the marvels of 2,500-year-old ancient Greek innovation, using the 2 cameras we can measure distance by triangulation. All you need is the distance between the 2 cameras, which is called the interpupillary distance. Don't I sound smart? One blog that I read said that the LG Optimus 3D had a interpupillary distance of 24 millimeters. Somebody should double check that. I tried to measure it on the Evo 3D and it's about 33 millimeters. Now if you mark the point that you want to measure to and then identify that point on the screen for each camera, you should be able to determine the angles from each camera to that point, giving you the distance between the phone and the point. Voila! Your phone is now a ruler, a function, a useful function that non-3D phones don't have. Not just novelty, but function. Maybe not a huge function, but imagine how motion tracking and GPS location could be improved upon using that function. Now that app has yet to be made, so this is all hypothetical. But I'm willing to work with any developer that wants to take on the challenge of perhaps changing an industry a little bit, let alone winning a huge debate against pretty much everyone in the entire world. And that's the moral of the news this week. I love winning debates, because that's the point at which you bow to my brain. Me 1, world 0. Again, I'm Azrenock, and this is XDA TV.